All right, ready position. All right, why do we use it? To get ready, to get our body in a position that's very balanced.
Yeah.
It's very low, low center of gravity, athletic. We're ready for anything. Ready position.
Right.
All right, moving right along. Let's get into bike body separation. What is bike body separation? Any guesses?
When you crash.
Right, that's one type. You know, your bike goes that way, your body goes this way.
Yeah.
What else you got? Any other guesses?
I don't know, when you do tricks.
Okay, so think about it this way. It's the ability of my bike and body to move in different directions.
Okay.
So, you know, like we were talking about in our ready position, our knees are nice and open, right? I have room for my bike to move separately from my body there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, this is huge when we talk about steep terrain. So if I was going to go up something steep and I wanted my body to remain in a balanced position where all of my weight are on my pedals, what happens? I'm going to have to come pretty far forward, right?
Right.
Same thing going down something steep. I'm going to have to get pretty far back if I want to stay balanced in my feet and my bike's at a steep angle.
Right.
So that we call fore and aft bike body separation. All right, we're going to practice it on the ground here a little bit just to get the feel of it and get loose.
Yeah.
And then later we'll take it to some steep terrain.
Okay.
Here's what it looks like. All right. For the purposes of doing this here on flat ground, obviously we're going to be coming off of our balance position. But we're just going to kind of see how far we can move our bike from our body. All right? Here's what it looks like. Ready position, and then back and forward. Back and forward.
Oh, wow.
You have a ton more room to go forward, especially.
I definitely need to stretch.
Yeah, right? A little tight, man. Maybe we should go join that guy for yoga. There you go. That's way better. One more time. I know you got it. There you go. There it is. All right, perfect. We're just gonna kind of be right here.
Okay.
Are you left foot forward or right foot forward?
Right foot forward. Is that common? No?
No, that's not that common, but it's okay. So basically I want you to hop on your bike. First grab your brakes. Right foot on the right pedal first. All right, now I want you to find your ready position here. All right, now without taking your well, I guess you can't take your finger off the brakes because that rock there. So there's your balance, right?
Yeah.
You see how far? I mean, you're probably 4 inches from tire to butt.
Yeah.
So that's the position you would need to be in, and this isn't even that steep of a hill.
Right.
So when we get to an even steeper hill, you have to imagine low and back even more.
But
Perfect.
if you extend your arm fully,
yeah,
isn't that gonna take your steering ability?
It can, but ultimately, if we have all of our weight on the pedals and we're not hanging off of the bars, it's fine. So the key there is to get really, really low and back until that point where we're pulling on the bars. Stop there. A lot of people coach a method where they never actually lock their elbows out all the way because that kind of keeps you from pulling on the bars a little bit. But I don't mind that. I don't mind to see the arm straight at all because I think you can still pull on the bars from here. Here, it doesn't really matter. Ultimately, balanced on the feet, weightless in the hands.
Right.
When it gets too steep for that, you just get as far as you can without just hanging off of the back, right? Which you wouldn't be able to because it's so steep.
I see.
And then same thing, if we flipped your bike around and we did it the other way.
I'm surprised you said right pedal in the front is not common.
Step across to your right foot on the right pedal. Oop. All right. And where's your balance? Right there. Perfect. All right. So yeah, and honestly, this is about as far as you were moving when we were in the parking lot, moving our bike body separation all the way forward. This is kind of where you were. So you could imagine if it gets even steeper, you're going to have to find room to come even more forward. Perfect. All right. So that's the idea behind that. All right. First of all, any questions with the forwards and back?
No,
You have a good point with the, what happens when it's real steep and we have to extend all the way.
Yeah.
That's good. That's something that coaches argue about all the time. But I think just focus on that balancing in your feet.
So, so when it gets too steep,
yeah,
your butt will sit on your rear tire.
It's going to be really close. I mean, you don't want it to hit because obviously that slows your momentum and throws you forward. Yeah, you can only get so far back, right?
Yeah.
So that's it. You get back as far as you can. Now, think about it, though. If it gets really, really steep and you're back as far as you can, you're not going to be hanging off of the bars because it's so steep, your weight is still going to be pitched forward a little bit.
Right.
If anything, you're going to have weight in the fork. So that's going to give you some traction.
I see.
Yeah. So I think just focusing on that balance, all your weight in the feet on steep terrain, and we're going to get to some steep stuff, so it'll be good. Yeah, right. And then the same thing, climbing. You know, if it's really steep uphill, get your weight forward to where you are balanced on your feet, and your traction is going to be so much better. All right, you're going to be balanced. If anything happens, you're ready to move that bike around.